All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, going to do a suggested video or requested video about Gervonta Tank Davis, who once again faces legal charges or legal problems, not charges, problems, ahead of a fight, this time with Jake Paul. Gervonta Davis is either absolutely a terrible person or he is a magnet for litigious people, or both. Either way, something's got to change. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we've got another unpleasant video to make about Gervonta Davis. But at this point in time, I have to tell you, I am not surprised at all, because every time Gervonta Davis has a fight coming up, there's always some drama that lights off around that fight. I don't care what it is. There's always going to be some extracurricular nonsense going on with Gervonta before Gervonta fights. This time he has been accused, and probably the most severe accusation that I've heard to date, that he kidnapped a woman out of a club who is his girlfriend, kidnapped his girlfriend out of a club, and other things happen. I haven't read the entire thing, but pretty much she is suing him for this. It happened not too long ago, but she is suing for that. Now, I have to tell you that this is where I look at both parties askance or sideways. But before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you guys so much for what you do. It really, really makes a huge, huge difference to the channel. In this particular video, as we talk about Gervonta Davis, I have to give you something ahead of time before I get into a lot of the details. There is a difference, obviously, between being charged in a criminal court and being accused in a civil court. Gervonta Davis was not arrested for kidnapping. He was not charged with kidnapping. He was not charged with domestic violence. He was not charged with anything. What happened is that the woman went straight to court to sue Gervonta Davis in civil court for what it is that he was accused of doing. So you have to think for a second, if you're being fair to Gervonta Davis. If he grabbed you out of a club, kidnapped you, held you, why are you not calling the police? If you are suing him in a civil court for money, but you are not going to go to the police so that the police can investigate it and the police can say, okay, Gervonta Davis kidnapped you. We're going to put Gervonta Davis in jail. Because if you don't know, Gervonta Davis already has probation, is on probation for a hit and run. If he gets convicted for that, he's going to jail. And just if you care about what's going on with society and you think that Gervonta Davis is a risk and he's doing these terrible things, why wouldn't you call the police so that the police can come get Gervonta Davis off the street? Why would you go right to suing Gervonta Davis in a court of law? Well, you have to, obviously it's based off what you want. If you want him to go to jail, you call the police. If you want his money, you call the court, you call the lawyers that just went after him and filed a suit on him, right? So right off the top, and that's what I said on my Twitter, I was like, okay, this is another accusation. Not saying, I'm going to get on Gervonta Davis in a second because obviously dude got to change something. However, off the cuff, people coming to me asking me what I think about him being arrested. And he was never arrested that I know of. And Anybody can accuse you of anything. I had somebody send some nonsense to my house the other day about me having defamed them. Specifically, somebody that claimed he was representing Terrence Crawford sent some letter to my house claiming that he was defamed. Just because he sent a letter to my house doesn't mean that that's what I did. Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia for battery. Wind up dropping it because it wasn't battery. A lot of people file lawsuits, and when they file lawsuits, they're going for money. So if this is a new girlfriend of his, he's been dating for like 5 months. I don't know what he did. I was not there. However, if he kidnapped you, call the police. Call the police so that you can assist getting Gervonta Davis off the street. It's like just accusing him and saying, give me money. That honestly, man, to a lot of people is going to look like you're just trying to play the kid because you know he's about to get a $60 million payday, $150 million payday, and it's coming in a big fight in Miami. So he gets upset with you, you argue with him, you call your lawyer to see how you can sue him, and he comes up with that could be considered kidnapping. Let's go with that one. You know what I mean? But if you're crying, you go straight to the police. And you're in the police statement and they're giving police statements and they're going to interview Gervonta. To me, that makes it seem like, yeah, I really got hurt. Yeah, this guy's a dangerous guy and you're doing a service for the community. I'm not a big fan of somebody filing a civil suit without ever even filing criminal charges. Just because now, to be fair, not to be fair because I am being fair, there's also a much lower standard of lower standard of lower burden of proof that you have to satisfy in a criminal court, which is just by the preponderance of evidence. She doesn't have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt like you would have to do it in a criminal case. So anyway it goes, I just don't like it. I don't like the timing of it. But as far as Gervonta Davis goes, man, Gervonta Davis got to do something else, man. You just got to do something else. You got to figure out how to do something else. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out how not to be yelling at these girls, whatever it is that gives them any reason to put you into jail or put you on a lawsuit. Or, bro, you got to be in the house, man. If you're at a nightclub doing this is late at night. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you can't be out the house, man. Dog, until you become somebody that is just nobody knows who you are. Then you can walk around and act like a normal person because obviously since that is not the case, you're getting the celebrity treatment with this nonsense. Now, Gervonta, again, the reason why I'm going to wait for this stuff to play out is because his baby mama, who, by the way, is also getting money from him because he got his kids, is not saying that that's why she called the police and said that he was yelling at her. Man, maybe what he needs to do is go to some anger management classes talking to women. I don't know what he got to do, but he's got to do something where to keep every single solitary fight having his name surrounded by this stuff, man, because a lot of people are going to believe where there's smoke, there's fire. If somebody accuses you enough times, it's like, okay, you get accused 10 times, I'm going to believe it. Even though you could have somebody that is out there 10 different people trying to set you up. But yeah, most people are not going to they're not going to do the mental gymnastics necessary to believe your side of the story. So, I mean, Gervonta, man, got to chill out some way, shape, form, or fashion. And seriously, if somebody doesn't go to the law, to the police about a kidnapping, and they go right to try to sue you for a kid, I'm not trying to hear that, man. Get out of here. You're not trying to help anybody in society by solving this problem. You can do both at the same time. You can absolutely file that, but if it goes to the criminal court and you don't prove it, it's not going to help your civil case, so you just go for the civil case straight out the gate. I don't like it. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.